Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're again playing Hearts of Iron 3, BlackIce, mod version 911, and we are playing as the Third Reich. Okay, and it is January 1938, so let's go ahead and continue this. Speed this up a little bit. And where are we at with our techs? Okay, we're on heavy armor design. Alright. And we have oil refining advance. Very good. Stop that one. It's a 41 tech. And we'll start working on our armored cars. Canada would like 33 money for 24. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna see if the US wants to buy some supplies. Oh wait, not quite a bit of money still yet. Receive rares for money. To 1,053 manpower, and we're gonna get a bunch more manpower back within the next year. 400. Luxembourg. No, we're gonna steal yours. We're up to 33 spies. Officers is up to 91%. Yeah, we're going into February. And probably about March we'll start producing coal mines, steel refineries, and rare extraction buildings. Okay, submarine class advance. And stop that one. And tactical ground crew training. Alright, well, just did armored cars, so let's do standard infantry branch and light infantry branch. I want to get our infantry units on par with the allies, and I'm going to grab a pop while this goes ahead and ticks forward. And I hope where you guys live, it wasn't 105 degrees today like it was where I live. It was the devil's dick hot, and I was dying. And looks like we're going into February now. Okay, Brazil would like 58 money for 44 rares. Okay, we have a bunch of production. Those will be done here in a couple months. Excuse me. No, we're not gonna do that. That's way too much. So, let's do like 20 of them. Yeah. We'll do 21 rares from Brazil. Okay. And we're no longer receiving Yugoslavia. Yeah. We'll buy your rares for a little bit. The Bloomberg-Fritsch affair. The Bloomberg-Fritsch affair were two related scandals in early 1938 that resulted in the subjugation of the German armed forces by Hitler. The affair started after the 12th of January 1938 marriage of War Minister Werner von Bloomberg, this man here, when a policeman reported that his young bride had previously posed for pornographic photos. Hitler ordered Bloomberg to annul the marriage in order to avoid a scandal and to preserve the integrity of the army. Bloomberg refused to annul the marriage, and when Göring threatened to make his wife's past public knowledge, Bloomberg consequently resigned on 27 January 1938. Göring did not want Fritsch to become the successor to Bloomberg and thus his superior. Himmler wanted to weaken the Wehrmacht in order to strengthen his Schutzstaffel, the SS, as a competitor to the regular German army. Reinhard Heydrich had prepared a file on von Fritsch with allegations of homosexuality. Fritsch resigned on 4 February 1938. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. We can either reform the army command with more loyal Nazis, let them stay. We will need them in the coming war. We lose organization, gain dissent. And this was all an active lie to, this is Runstead here, to, because Bloomberg and Fritsch did not want a war with Czechoslovakia or the Allies. So the Nazis, like it suggests here, and says that they were trying to trump up anything that they could to get rid of these guys. And we're going to go reform the army command with more loyal Nazis. And you see here, Chief of the Army, Walter von Brauchitsch, in Italy with like 34 money. Well, let's do yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And I think I'm going to cancel that 20 trade with Brazil. Their trade is inactive. Yeah, we're gonna do this because it's gonna cost me way too much. So, and like I said, you can see here that Walter von Brauchitsch is now the chief of the army. And we're gonna come here and we're gonna take Brauchitsch out of the 1st Army Corps. Okay, and take him out and leave those guys. And he is not the chief of staff of that, so we're gonna go no leader there. And where is it at? Ah, the Hares. That's Hares. I'm gonna go rank and Brauchitsch. Where's he at? There he is. Okay. And then we're going to come down here and remove Holder from the 7th Infantry Division because he was Brauhitz's chief of staff. And we're going to give it to the real commander. Hot. It's here. Yeah. Ah, there he is. Okay. And then we're going to come back up here. And we're going to put Halder in charge. That's what he was. He was the chief of staff of Brauhitsch. And he despised Rommel because Rommel was not of Prussian general staff prestige, and he did everything he could to cause Rommel to fail in Africa. So there's a lot of that shit going on during the war for the Nazis, and it also makes you think, maybe, just maybe, if that wouldn't have been the case, could they have won? And usually a military, if you don't like each in the military in our country, if we have two opposing generals and they absolutely cannot stand each other, or vehemently hate each other, in the defense of the Republic, the Constitutional Republic, for those who don't know, America is a constitutional republic, not a democracy. It is a republic. I think in that case, those generals will put their differences aside and defend the Constitution and the Republic. Okay, still production advance. We're going to stop that one. And yeah, we'll do still electric welding. And Anschluss of Austria. We're gonna kind of do that on the historic date in March, I believe it was. And let's check our rares. Okay, we're now, see, that was much cheaper than what we were gonna initially do. Coal processing technology and light carrier construction. Our blueprints were stolen. Okay, we're gonna stop coal processing. It's too far in advance. And yeah, we'll do.
Girls, come quick!
We'll do coastal subs. Okay. And we get plus 15% energy, and you see we're way over. Okay, very good. And our spy stole our text. General Field Marshal Göring. Hermann Göring was promoted to the rank of Marshal of the Luftwaffe. This is his Marshal baton. He also gets a Field Marshal baton as well. And keep Göring happy. And that is going to push us over on this Air Force HQ. And now we are going to spend our research on fighter pilot training. Okay, now we are going to reorganize the Luftwaffe command structure. Well, let's go study for level 2 Air Force HQ and reorganize the Luftwaffe command structure. Okay. Reorganization 1937-38. In early 1937, Göring announced the reorganization of the Air Ministry into military and civilian branches. The General Staff was to be in charge of the High Command of the Luftwaffe, Oberkommando der Luftwaffe, or OKL. During this year, the Air Ministry reorganized into 5 offices. On an operational level, the Luftwaffe was organized into 5 Luftwaffengruppen Commandos. Luftwaffe Gruppenkommando 1 formed in Berlin from the merger of Luftkreis 2 and 3. Luftwaffe Commando 2 formed in Braunschweig. Luftwaffe Commando 3 formed in Munich. Luftwaffe Commando Ostpreußen formed in Königsberg. And Luftwaffe Commando C formed in Kiel. Each were responsible for geographical areas in the Reich. Do not change the units' names or you will disrupt the chain of events. Okay, and we're going to gain some officers plus air organization at the cost of supplies. Okay, and you see we get these here. And formation of 2 Flieger Corps HQ. We need this, and we're gonna go. We're gonna move these guys to here. And give me a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. That was something stupid. Alright, and you see they have these guys here. And yes, we'll wait on that. And we need to get some more ice resources. But since it's not that bad, we'll go ahead and let that go for just a little bit. I want to hold on as much money as we can. Okay, broadcasting advance. And we get leadership with that. Stop that one. And we'll go fighter ground crew training. Very nice. Should start working on that too. Since we already have the radar. Okay, what do the Irish want? Okay, we have something pop up here. Well, let's wait. 33rd Infantry Division. Well, let's put these guys in. Try to put them in their actual hometowns. Okay, they go there. And I believe the commander of that was Von Speck, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was Von Speck. And we'll go ahead and attach him to. Okay, Von Lieb. And we still have this, so let's go ahead and continue this. And our officers are rising pretty quick, so we may be dropping that down after a while. And we have probably another infantry unit. That's the 34th Infantry. And they were in Koblenz. Where's Koblenz? There. And I think I forgot his name. Starts with a B. We'll give him to this general. Where's he at? Okay. Where is he at? Where is he at? We'll give it to Ludke. He was in charge of it for a moment. Alright, very good. And let me check my production out. Yeah, now we're starting to really it's produced. Maybe. I'm gonna go a couple more days and see what happens. Lutz in Italy. And we're no longer receiving rares from the Swiss. In February, Stab Chief S.A. Victor Lutz travels to Rome and reviews, along with El Duce, a parade of 20,000 black shirts, and then sets off for a tour of Libya. There he reviews a parade of Italian settlement soldiers. A parade of Italian settlements. Yeah, it should be settlement soldiers. Okay, and you see these are Libyans, North African assailing units, and there's Mussolini, and I believe that's Count Ciano. Count Ciano is the son-in-law of Mussolini. There's Lutz, and we gain money, and relation with Italy rises. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll take their rares so that they're not being sold to the British. America. No, we're not going to do that just yet. Okay, and you see our consumer goods fell. We'll leave that for a little bit. Cruiser damage control. Motorized support units. We'll stop that one. And cruiser damage control. Okay, those are all 40s. 40 techs. Okay. Well, let's start working on our radios. And I guess we'll do light bombers as well. And the yeah, we're not gonna get that from the US, no. Want to get this descent down before we end up doing the Anschluss. No. 13, 16, 18. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Small fuel tank research advance. And let's start working on our SSHQs. You're behind, but as a quarter of the way research already. Establishment Unterseebootschule. The Unterseebootschule is established in Neustadt in Holstein to better train U-boat crewmen. And we gain manpower, officers, loose supplies, training of crew U-boats. Okay, and yes, okay. I'm not going to combine these guys. I'm going to leave them there. And we have AG2 5-4. Let's stop this. Turkey, no. We'll put these guys in. Sperry, who is in charge of the Luftwaffe units down here. No, we do not need that. But we should sell some more supplies to the US. Yes, 50. United Kingdom, no money. Belgium. Will you buy supplies from us? No, you will not. The Czechs. Australia, money. Yugoslavia. I want to build up relations with them so it's easier for us to overtake them. Latvia. Sell you one supply. Finland needs supplies, but they don't have enough money to pay for those supplies. So we'll go ahead and stop there. And coal to oil conversion, we'll stop that one. And well, let's start working on our mountain HQs again. And we should start working on mountain unit training. Yeah. Yeah, that works for me. And SDP Miltglade, that's I'm not even gonna try to say German words anymore. Membership in the SDP grows with our support. Each member gets a membership card that they have to keep update. And yes, this is the SDP here in Sudetenland, Sudeten Deutsches Party. And good, we lose some money. And okay, study for level 2 Naval HQ has finished. Okay, well, alright, so let's go ahead and stop that. And now we have another bit of yeah, no, that's the wrong one. This one. Have some more available leadership, and let's continue. Okay, they're no longer selling us rares, which sucks because now we're going to be in the hole again. Secretary of Public Information and Education Advance. We'll stop that one. Very nice. And well, let's go back down here and start working on that one. Let's stop that one. And let's do infantry radios. And we get some more leadership with that too. And we'll go study at level 2 Naval HQs. Forming Marine Group and Commando Ost. Marine Group and Commando Ost will be formed in Kiel. Okay. Okay, so here, and Albrecht is in charge. Commander Admiral. And let's put somebody in charge of it. Let's do Warzeka. Warzeka. Damn dog. Okay. Japan. Yeah. Well, Austria, no. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Let's wait. We have 254. Well, let's put them there, and let's go back and check our production levels. Okay, we're falling down to 85. July 1st, 1938. Well, those will be done. Yeah, we're gonna be done soon. Those. Okay, well. Let's. Austria, no. Czechoslovakia, no. Let's wait a little bit. Maybe we can get a better deal. The rares. South Africa, no. And we have more fighter units. Okay, we're no longer receiving that. 232. Okay. Alright. And they have the 109Ds. Up to 460 on the IC. We can get up to 650 this year and 650 next year. Okay. 630. 112. Let's go ahead and drop this back down again to 100. And then that will help, really help out. Okay, Japan. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy those from Japan. Siam. No. Okay, new industrial zone. Advance. Stop that one. Alright. Let's go to Grand Battle Plan. Start getting those. Well, yeah, I guess. Work on that. And regain IC efficiency and supplies. Reichstag speech. During a speech in the Reichstag, der Fuehrer described the protection of the rights of Germans living in Austria and Czechoslovakia as Germany's vital interest, and stated that it is committed to liberate 10 million Germans living abroad. Interesting. And we gain a threat on Poland, the Czechs, Austria, Switzerland, and Italy. Even though Italy is moving closer to our faction, and let's go ahead and check that out. Where is Italy? Yeah, they're pretty much right with us. Okay, well. Well, let's continue. Italy. Yes, we'll buy the rares from you. And Automobile Expedition 1938 International Automobile und Motorrad Ausstellung in Berlin will let us examine other nations' automobile developments and show off the Reich's great autos. This will help increase our automotive production. Pretty cool picture, drawings. And we gain these tech traits. And we are over on truck and prime mover. Very nice. That allows us to start researching other things like submarine torpedoes. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and close off. We won't need them because we're over. Now, producing in excess. And now see we're up to 466. Colombia. And them. Yeah, let's buy a little bit from Colombia. And Finland, yes, we will do that, even though it's small. IG Farben. IG Farben was founded on December 25th, 1925 as a merger of the following 6 companies: BASF, Bear, Holst, Agfa, Chemsche Fabrik, Greisheim Elektron, and Chemsche Fabrik Form, Weller Termer, and is the 4th largest company in the world. The company had supported the party, greatly during the 1932 and 33 elections, and is working closely along the party goals towards autarky of the new Germany. Now, IG Farben is developing new medicine. Should the Reich support IG Farben developments of new medicines, or let the company do what it can on its own? We're gonna go good. See, we gain those traits. And helicopters. Focke-Wulf FW-61, developed by Heinrich Fock and Gerd Agels, was first publicly demonstrated by Hanna Reich at the IAA 1938 on the orders of Major General Udet. This will show the world press the greatness of the German Reich. Yes, she was a very good aviatrix, test pilot, fanatical Nazi. So, I don't know if she was until the day she died, but she did some good in the world after the war for sure, but I would say that she was a fanatical Nazi until the day she died. Okay, rare materials refining techniques advance and monumental architecture. Okay, we'll stop that. It's too far ahead. And monumental architecture. Very good. Well, let's start working on rolling artillery barrages and go medium bombers. Okay, now you see Edmund Schluthnis wants to meet Hitler. The former president of Switzerland, Edmund Schluthnis, asked for a private meeting with Adolf Hitler. Agreed to the meeting. Stupid scan. Agree to the meeting, or there is nothing we have to discuss. We're gonna agree to the meeting. Gain popularity. And we are over on production. And we are over. Let's start with that. And the Soviet Union would like money for rares. We're not going to spend any money right now. We're going to wait. And let's continue this. And let's check what's going on over in Spain. Looks like the Spanish are about to wrap this up. And how are the Japanese doing? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, looks like Japan is not doing too well. Huh. Well, let's see what... Welded plate armor. Okay, we'll stop that one. And... Let's go close air support. And Brazil. We don't need any rares right now. No, thank you. Hopefully Japan can turn that around and start kicking ass. Okay, we're no longer receiving those rares. Oh, one more day, then we'll turn around and sell some supplies in the second to the US and possibly the Soviets. Okay. Air bases for southern Germany. Yes. And you come down here and move these all to the top. And you see the Gneisenau and the Scharnhorst are being worked on. Okay, we're down to 375. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah, we'll do Brazil and Uruguay. And we have up to 12. We need to... Okay, let's continue. The third Moscow show trial. Very good. Trial of the 21. The third trial in March 1938 included 21 defendants alleged to belong to the so-called bloc of rightists and Trotskyites, led by Nikolai Bukharin, former head of the Communist International, former Prime Minister Alexei Rykov, Genrikh Yagoda, Christian Rakovsky, and Nikolai Krestinsky. All the leading defendants were executed. Yes. Okay, broadcasting. Let's have a look at the new program. Let's see the plans. New monumental building for the nation. Let's see the plans. And government secretary focus. Now we have a much better chance. Let's do government nationalizes the private sector. And government repression. We're gonna go police buildings this year. Ooh, I think we're gonna go news and politics. Yeah, we're gonna go news and politics. And the imperial seat of government. Political education of the common man is the noble duty of mass media, which the world in which we live in now. We need enlightened people to support the efforts of the government. Yes, that's what we have going on now. Imperial seat of government, this is the head of power, where every major decision is made. Seat of government. Check the strategic effects tab to see what is gained from going ahead with this project. Okay, we'll come down here and Imperial City Government leadership +2, territorial pride +10%, national unity, and ruling party support. And with news and politics, we get territorial pride, national unity, and ruling party support. Okay. And we're going to build this. And Canada, no, we do not want your. Yes, we'll go police. And let's continue. Alright, Imperial Seat of Government. +2%. Ammunition capacity advance. Okay, we'll stop that one. And start working on warhead and fusing. And let's go guidance. Fighter ground control. Aerial mines. New ambassador in Japan. We appointed a new ambassador in Japan, Eugene Ott. The main goal will be to strengthen relations between our countries against the Bolshevik threat. Okay. Build a new industrial zone. You can now order a new industrial zone to be mapped out and made ready for new factories to possibly be constructed, thereby national focus options. And we're going to go construct a new zone. And well, up to 472 on the IC. Okay, industrial production advance. And we're gonna stop that one because it is at 40 tech now. Let's start working on bomb sites. And plus 17.5% IC. Park Royal is launched. Oberkommando der Wehrmacht. In theory, the OKW served as the military general staff for the Third Reich, coordinating the efforts of Army, Navy, Air Force, Heer, Kriegsmarine, and Luftwaffe. In practice, the OKW acted as Hitler's personal military staff, translating his ideas into military orders and issuing them to the three services while having little control over them. However, as the war progressed, the OKW found itself exercising increasing amounts of direct command authority over military units, particularly in the West. This created a situation such that by 1942, the OKW held the de facto command of Western forces, while the Army High Command, Oberkommando des Heers, OKH, exercised de facto command of the Eastern Front. It was not until 28 April 1945, 2 days before his suicide, that Hitler placed OKH under OKW, giving OKW command of forces on the Eastern Front. And at that point in time, it was over. So, and we'll lose 1 manpower, and we'll come over here and go OKW, and this is here. And with that, we're gonna remove Yodel because he was the chief of staff of Keitel, and we're gonna put Fromm in charge of the reserve, Erzhatz, because he was the leader of the Befehlshaber des Ersatzheers. Keitel, we're going to take him out and put Yodel in his place. And we'll put OKW there, and these guys are in charge of this. And this is going to be title. Okay, it's just a little bit of OOB. Because, like I said, I'm taking the historical route. And probably here in roughly 5-6 days, we're going to go ahead and annex Austria. And now we are up to, what do we have? Armor plate thickness. We'll go ahead and stop that. Because it is a 40 tech, and start working the gun turrets. And KDF Wagen in 1933, Adolf Hitler gave the order to Ferdinand Porsche to develop a Volkswagen people's car. Hitler required a basic vehicle capable of transporting 2 adults and 3 children at 100 kilometers an hour, 62 miles per hour. The people's car would be available to citizens of the Third Reich through a saving scheme, or Spark Art savings booklet at 990 Reichsmarks, about the price of a small motorcycle, an average income being around 32 Reichsmarks a week. And we need a car for everybody, and we have no time for such nonsense. And we're gonna go, we need a car for everybody. See, we gained 4 industrial capacity in Braunschweig. And you see we're up to 10 now. Okay, very nice. And we do get another strategic resource here, automotive industry, along with our military academy. And let's continue this. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the perfect time to launch Anschluss. Okay, captain, and with that we gain captain of industry. Money plus 35% and IC efficiency for production plus 5%. Okay, and road networks advance. And we'll stop that one. And let's go gun positions, twin engine planes. And road network level 3. And we're up to 488 with our ICs. Okay, very nice. And we're losing oil. So, okay, we gain network level 3 from 2. And we have KG 254 is done. And let's check our production. Okay, Luxembourg, no. Spanish would like fuel for money, yes. Okay, safe self-sealing tanks, advance, very nice. Stop that one. And we'll go twin engine crew layout. Very good. And that one is almost done as well. Philip Holtzman West Wall work. Philip Holtzman is a major contractor working on the West Wall. Their experience with many major construction projects will add to the Reich's technology on building. And yes, they were involved in building the Tehran Railway as well as the Autobahn, you remember from previous episodes. And we're going to go build the West Wall. And yes, that gives us giant infrastructure projects is completed. Stop that one. And we will go start working on tank radios. Germans were well ahead of the Allies with their tank radios, or their radios and tanks, and well, communications in general. New projects. Our nation now has the necessary knowledge to initiate another giant infrastructure project, but that won't be until next year. And we're almost coming up on an hour. Okay. And I can't believe it's March 10th already, so... Wait one more day. Liberia... No. Decryption machine advance and artillery brigades. Very nice. Okay. Got that. Let's start working on mountain unit training again. And well, let's go work on mixed support, medium artillery. Let's upgrade that. And I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And we're gonna go one more day, and then we're gonna do the Anschluss of Austria. Okay, agricultural advance. Very nice. And you see we started on those 38 ticks, and they're all coming out about, well, right about now. Yeah, let's do that one. And we have the second Wooden Cebu Flotilla, and we'll put those two guys in. Okay. Yeah, we'll let Limp command them and hook these to the Fuehrer U-boats. And KG-254. And let's check our production. Yes, and those are working very nicely. Okay. Well, let's do the Anschluss of Austria. We gain 2 in descent. Demands for the Union, Anschluss of Austria and Germany increased after Adolf Hitler became German Chancellor. In February 1938, Hitler invited Kurt von Schuschnigg, the Austrian Chancellor, to meet him at the Berchtesgaden. Hitler demanded concessions for the Austrian Nazi Party. Schuschnigg refused, and on March 9, 1938, the Austrian Chancellor announced a plebiscite referendum on the independence of Austria. Adolf Hitler took this as an opportunity to take action against the Austrian state. Schuschnigg was pressed to resign. The National Socialist author Seyss-Inquart took over the chancellorship and formed a new government. The Austrian National Socialists took power in Austria. On the morning of 12 March 1938, troops of the German Wehrmacht and the SS crossed the German-Austrian border. On 13 March 1938, Hitler in Linz announced the passage of the Anschluss, annexation of Austria into the German Reich. And to Anschluss or not, annexing Austria before the historical date in 38 will have its drawbacks. In 1936, and I've already spoke about this in a previous episode, In 1936, the Austrian economy was in crisis. Industry was suffering, and there remained much work to do to get the nation back on track. 1937 and again in 1938, a number of events trigger for Austria, where icy coal mines, steel refineries, and armaments factories come online. As Germany, you have to decide to leave Austria alone to first recover or miss out on these new economic building programs and be forced to build up Austria yourself. Okay. We're gonna go ahead, and we already read this. You can either form the divisions or keep the manpower. We're gonna form the divisions. And Germany annexed Austria. And now we can invite Italy into our Axis power faction. Invite to faction. Accept. And we'll get a bunch of other stuff. No longer receive money. And Pact of Steel, we gain supplies and research efficiency. And flying boat prototype is done. Okay. Well, let's start working on our fighter bombers. Yeah, we'll do supercharger as well. Wehrmacht integrates Austrian officers. Many Austrian officers were taken into the Wehrmacht without the loss of their seniority. Although they had to undergo a training at the Wehrmacht schools of war before being commissioned, the newly formed units of the Heer Group 5 were sent in intervals for a Wehrmacht training into the Reich. A mixed commission of German and Austrian officers was set up to screen Austrians for their political reliability before entering the Wehrmacht. Many National Socialist former officers were reactivated. At the end of 1938, around 400 former Austrian officers were dismissed from the army. Then the Heer's Group 5, the integration of Austrian officers into the Wehrmacht, was fostered by introducing alternating commands of an Austrian senior officer with a German chief of staff, and vice versa. Around 1,100 Austrian officers continued their careers and served under the new insignia of the Wehrmacht. We can either integrate them or no need. We're going to integrate them. Established propaganda units in the Wehrmacht. In mid-1938, the OKW and Goebbels, Minister of Propaganda, agreed to establish specialized propaganda units, Propaganda Company (PK), in the Wehrmacht, which would be militarily controlled, however instructed by the ministry. During the wartime, those units would gather materials at the front line, which would then be used by the ministry. In April 1939, the Wehrmacht Propaganda Division, Abteilung für Wehrmacht Propaganda (WPR), was established. At the start of the war, there were 7 PK units in the Heer, 4 units in the Luftwaffe, and 1 PK unit for the Kriegsmarine available. Okay, this will be important. And we got some units done. Stab KG 155. We'll put these guys up here. And to Kuwait, I guess. Iran, like, no. Nope. Sweden. Like, let's go ahead and see if we can buy some from Chile. And Sweden. Yeah, we'll buy metal from Sweden. I want to get our aero engine research advance. And let's do heavy artillery brigades. And well, let's start working on our troop ship flotillas. Costa Rica, no, and no. Okay, let's continue this. And Japan and Romania. Yes. No. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And the Gustav is finished. The Wilhelm Gustav is the first purpose-built cruise liner for the German Labor Front, Deutsche Arbeitsfront staff, and used by its subsidiary organization Kraft durch Friede, KDF, Strength Through Joy. Its purpose is to provide recreational and cultural activities for German functionaries and workers, including concerts, cruises, and other holiday trips, and as a public relations tool to present a more acceptable image of the Third Reich. Wilhelm Gustav is the flagship of the KDF cruise fleet until the spring of 1939. After that was her last civilian role. From then on, she served the needs of the German military. Okay, well, we're gonna see inside. And ready to take a cruise. And Hitler enters Vienna. Hitler's journey through Austria became a triumphal tour that climaxed in Vienna on 15 March 1938, when around 200,000 cheering German Austrians gathered around the Aldensplatz Square of Heroes to hear Hitler say that the oldest eastern province of the German people shall be, from this point on, the newest bastion of the German Reich, followed by his greatest accomplishments, completing the annexing of Austria to form a greater German Reich by saying, Als Fuehrer und Kanzler der deutschen Nation under das Reich melde ich vor der deutschen Geschichte. Yeah, okay, and regain popularity and organization. Okay, Turkey. Now, deep battle doctrine in advance. Very good. Stop that one. And yeah, we'll do this one. And let's continue. How's our intelligence doing? Yeah, these ships were never built. This one, that one wasn't. I don't think that one was either. Okay, we're up to 17 spies. And let's check our production. We're up to 539 on the IC. And we're producing all these units. Very good. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Okay, we need to build some steel and coal. Let's put steel in Wuppertal, coal in Dusseldorf, coal in Saarbrücken, steel in Dortmund, and steel in Leer. And we're going to move these all to the top. Yes, let's continue this. And we have... Okay, armor unit command and control. Advance. And medium artillery. And we're going to keep that one. And let's go back to export. And we have 154 blocky. Let's put them there and we'll give it to Schwarzkopf. Okay, Norway, no, we don't want your crap. And what's our time on this video? Yeah, we're about to end it here pretty quick. We're still at war economy. And we're reducing our ascent. And medium armor designs is finished. And let's go medium AA for our ships to defend against the British air power and Americans. And the Soviets would like money for rares. Well, let's sell some more. Can we sell some to the US? Yes, we can. And what about the Soviets? They need some supplies as well. And let's wait on that. Very nice. Single engine armament research advance and light armor designs. Okay, well, let's get capital ship damage control. And yeah, we'll start working on medium artillery brigade upgrades. And we have Admiral Hipper. Yay, it's done. We'll put that in the Kriegsmarine. Okay. Let's increase this a little bit more. Yeah. That works for me. producing some units here pretty quick. Large caliber machine guns and anti-tank upgrades. Okay. Let's go high density allies. And let's do infantry unit combined arms. And KG 155. We'll switch these guys out. They're medium bombers, so let's give it to more. And again, 155. And they'll be done soon. Okay. Continue. France. No. Soviets. No. Belgium. No. And we have 154. And railroad network advance. Okay, let's stop that. Yeah, let's go AT. And we will do railway network 3 till August. Okay, and 155. Nice. Let's continue here. And we're up to level 3 railroad. Okay. I see efficiency and supply throughput, and we are going to produce build coal in Dortmund. And we're gonna put that one to the top. And let's go. One flame boat. One naval bomber. Three interceptors. 1, 2, 3. And need to get some more coal mines. We'll do a coal mine here and a coal mine in Saarloos. And we'll push those to the top. And those there. Yeah, we'll do that. And let's continue here. And we'll go 62. Okay. Good, good, good. 532 in the IC. Monroe effect. Very nice. And, let's go light armor. The motorized support units. And I'm gonna drop this again down to do 1. Do 110. 103 and single engineer frame research advance and anti-air. Okay. Let's go mobile combined arms. Armor combined arms. Defense research report. Very nice. We get a minor breakthrough. And let's go ahead and check and see. Okay. Well, let's continue. Get this down for the Sudetenland. Seaports capability advance. Okay, nice. We'll stop that one. It's too far in advance. And well, let's come back down here and start working on recon. And Seaport level 3 is 5% till August. Okay, we're up to Seaport level 3. Airports, advanced, twin engine bomber crew layout, advanced, and medium artillery upgrade advance. Okay, we'll stop that, and go medium artillery. Paint destroyer. Let's go back to recon. Command and control. And let's go artillery combined arms. Oh, too much. Okay, very good. Well, we could drop espionage down to. We're gonna stop spying when that lose those spies. Okay, KG 154 and airport level 3. Okay, we're no longer. Oh my god. Right, awesome. lost level 2 on level 3. And negotiations. Prime Minister of Czechoslovakia Milan Hodza has begun negotiations with the SDP on the national question. Good. And we have warming KG158 from KG155. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait a day on that. 155 to 158. And let's continue this for another day. And see those. Okay. SS Standarten der Fuehrer was formed March 1938 in Vienna as SS Standarten III following the German annexation of Austria. It was made up of Austrian volunteers around a cadre from SS Standarten Deutschland. It was renamed SS Standarten der Fuehrer at Artiag in Nuremberg in 1938 when it also received its Deutschland Airwalk standard. The regiment took part in the occupation of Czechoslovakia and later served as a guard regiment in Prague as Och Battalion des Reich Spectators von Bohemian and Moravian. Okay, excellent. And these guys form here. And we're going to them up to T. Okay, so you get these four right here. And news and politics. This will serve as example for all young men. Nothing is sweet as dying for the fatherland. And Pact of Steel on 22 May 1939, the German Reich Minister of Foreign Affairs Joachim von Ribbentrop and his Italian counterpart Count Ciano signed the Pact of Friendship and Alliance, more commonly known as the Pact of Steel. The world perceived this Pact of Steel to be an alliance bent on dominating its neighbors. This totalitarian menace saw its ultimate expression with the signing of the Tripartite Pact in 1940 between Germany, Italy, and Japan, known as the Axis powers. Axis appeared to be an alliance bent on world conquest. Okay, we gained popularity. And Schusslis meeting with Hitler. Edmund Schusslis demands an assurance that the German Empire would respect the integrity and neutrality of Switzerland at any time. And we're going to agree to it. The popularity and losing dissent. Outdated aircraft of the Austrian Air Force. The Austrian Air Force includes a number of aircraft of type Fiat CR-32 biplanes. These are considered to be outdated compared to our aircraft, and a modernization require a disproportionate amount of resources. However, we could offer them to Hungary for sale who are prohibited to establish an air force by the Treaty of Trianon, but they still have secretly set up an air force and are willing to take any military aircraft types they can get. We're gonna offer them to Hungary and form the 28th Army Corps. It was formed in Salzburg in April 1938 and was redesignated 28 Gebirgs Army Corps on 1 November 1940. And I'm gonna move these guys to Salzburg. And there it is. And we're gonna stop the episode here momentarily. Or here in a little bit. Okay, news and politics. And AT upgrades. Recon unit command and control. And artillery unit combined arms. And direct fire. And we can't do that one. Okay. Well, let's continue. Romania. Okay, Heinkel Süd-Schwacht. After the Anschluss of Austria, the German aircraft manufacturer Heinkel established a factory in the town Schwacht near Vienna. Should we build this facility? Yes. And Kriegsschule Wiener Neustadt. All Wehrmacht officers of World War II had passed through. Yeah, we're not gonna read this. We already read this. Yes. See, it shows up here. Air bases in southern Germany. Very nice. And we're gonna put these to the top. Okay. I don't even have any more boats. Okay, light armor upgrades. Direct fire, command arms. And Ordnungspolizei reorganized Austrian police command structures in March 1938 during the German takeover of Anschluss of Austria. 12,000 members of the ORPO were sent into Austria. Where are we at? Yeah, we need to stop the episode soon. Waiting for some events to pop up. Heavy armor designs. We'll do that one. And SA in Austria. The NSDAP and the SA were banned in Austria in June 1933. They could not wear their uniforms. In 1937, they were able to join the Patriotic Front. Throughout Austria, political units were set up and led by Nazis. This was a legal disguise for the reorganization. They are now able to openly join the rest of the SA. Das Deutsche Reich. Come down here, and you want to click that. Stop the upgrades of them. Luxembourg, no, and no. Okay, German sees Otto's property. Properties in Austria of Archduke Otto of Habsburg, claimant to the throne of Austria, have been confiscated. Gain some money. Yeah, we're losing quite a bit of rares. And oak. Medium artillery upgraded. Advance. Stop that one. And yes, that one. And again, we'll do that one. Okay, upgrade Gebirgs upgrade to Mountain Division, first Mountain Division. And these guys will be just about completed. Move them to the top. And I think we're going to stop the episode here. Looking for these bombers to make sure they're not in a different spot. And I don't know why I did that. And we'll do this one. Comp of Schwader 158 was formed in Wienerstadt on the 1st of February 1938 by renaming KG-155. Main aircraft was Donor 17, was redesignated KG-76 and Donor 17E. And we will do this. And these guys, we'll go one more day and then we'll stop the episode. And Grossdeutsch Reichstag Wall 1938. The elections of 1938 were a delayed plebiscite over the Anschluss of Austria. NSDAP was the only party allowed to participate, and the votes were no longer secret. The NSDAP gained 99% of the votes. Ballots not marked were counted in favor of the NSDAP. What a surprise. Gained some dissent, but gained a bunch of popularity. Okay. we're up to high popularity, and this is TREs or GTAs. This pretty much says the same thing as the last one. And we gain popularity and organization and unity. And we get some more leadership. That one. Yep. Come down here and do mobile unit training. And armor unit training. Okay. Let's continue. Oh crap. Need to build some more units. Need to build two. I'm gonna click on this too. That way you're not getting the full price, and it also takes down of your manpower cost. So you see 2 and down by a third or 16th or whatever. We're gonna do 4 of these, and we're going to do 2 armored ones, I believe. Yeah, we'll do 2 armored ones. And I'm going to put these ones here. And we'll go one more day, and the Soviets would like to sell us. No, that's too much. Okay, armored car designs advance. Stop that one. And we'll go artillery training. And Volk and race. People in Race, the heavily illustrated monthly periodical, promoted the virtues of the Aryan race. It was published by J.F. Lehmann's publishing house in Munich, one of the main sources of such literature in the Third Reich. Lehmann's Verlag was a publisher of racist literature. Long before the Nazi takeover, they published many of the Nazi standard works on racial theory. The monthly magazine Volk and Race was first published in 1925. Each issue contains articles of various aspects of racial thinking. Periodical only occasionally contains open anti-Semitism. Most of the material used in Volk and Race portray the Germanic Aryan races in the most pleasant light. Presented in comparison to the healthy Aryan are the unpleasant or inferior groups, and how much they cost the German people, such as the insane or hereditary diseased. And we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye now.